of Cadogan was a rich old man indeed. And being an earl, he didn't work at all like the rest of his privileged breed. But he was bored, so he went abroad to seek Egyptian things. And he took some men and money to spend, and they sailed to the Valley of the Kings. Oh, they sailed to the Valley of the Kings. And they dug, but never a pharaoh found. Poor George Cadogan never found nothing, scratching away at the ground, sniffing like an old bloodhound. Now onto the sand stepped a man by the name of Harold Carson. He'd give the earl treasure from the ancient world, from the tomb of Akhenaten. So George let Harold lead his men, and after a week they'd uncovered empty rooms and ancient tombs for eons undiscovered. And they hugged and danced on the pharaoh's grave. Old Cadogan and his young Carson, their fame and fortunes made. Old Cadogan, Earl of Cadogan, had a wife just half his age. And a fair young woman, Lady Cadogan, fell trapped in a gilded cage, with a husband twice her age. Her name was Penelope, fine of pedigree, born with grace and guile. So from her country estate she had to escape and join her old man on the Nile. Oh, and join her old man on the Nile. And she docked in a port outside Luxor. And fair Penny would love old George Cadogan nevermore, after Harold Carson saw, and would he spare her more? And every night, by desert moonlight, he slipped her one in the dunes, whilst old Cadogan suspected nothing, though his marriage lay in ruins. And soon enough she was up the duff by archaeology's seat. They planned to marry Penny and Harry and wish George dead with speed. Now in the tomb of Akhenaten a secret passage led to the tomb of Nefertiti and great wife's burial bed. Carson found this earlier but kept it hidden from old George well. He'd sell the treasure for the lifelong leisure of Penelope and himself. A letter of love and a bottle of wine he sent for Penny's safekeeping. But Cadogan intercepted the gift and discovered their dirty dealing. But before a confrontation, Harold Carson met his end. Felled by ancient curses, or a mosquito's pointy end. And George was alone in his stately home when Penny died in labor. And he brought up the babe Hermione as his very own daughter. And he lived and remarried a girl less flighty. And he never returned to Valley of the Kings or ever left dear old Blighty. And he died at the age of 90.